Hi. Yes. Okay. First off, I want to introduce myself to you guys. My name is Alayla Sampson, and I am the founder of this group. Let's put diabetes to rest. Yes. So, the purpose of this group is to inform you guys about diabetes, to educate you on what diabetes is, what type of complication it causes, and how you can control your diabetes, basically manage your diabetes. And if possible, reverse it. Yes, diabetes can be reversed, you guys. I know you probably don't know this, because most pharmaceuticals don't want to tell you guys that because they want to make a profit off you guys. But to let you know, you can reverse your diabetes. It is possible. But for now, I am just going to educate you guys on how to manage your diabetes. First off, we're going to start off by first explaining what is diabetes. Diabetes is glucose. What is glucose? Blood sugar. So if you ever heard someone say, "Oh, I have sugar," they're talking about diabetes, glucose. And if your blood sugar level rises above 140 mg DL, meaning your A1C? Yeah, A1C. Basically, that means you are diabetic. Now, complication does come along with diabetes, such as numbness, tingling, burning sensation in the feet, stabbing pains, feel like it's on fire. Also, poor blood circulation. The blood circulation basically is your glucose is not going to the brain where it's supposed to be going, which is fueling the brain with energy, and is not getting to the nerves, which also fuels the nerve with energy. That's what glucose does. It feeds your blood, it feeds your brain, it feeds your nerves with energy, fuel. We have energy come from two different sources. You get it from the glucose, which is the primary source. Also, you get it from fat, which is stored in your fat cells. Of course, not many people want to go that route because you're trying to lose weight and all that, but to let you know, for those who do have extra fat, that's where your energy will come from if it's not coming from the glucose. I have this book in front of me. It's called the Diabetic Bible. And what it is, it has all types of ingredients in here with recipes, and I can show you some of the pictures like that right there. Oh my god, it's cherry cream. Oh, yes. This is a this is a cherry bottom pie. And you're probably like, what? Sweet sugar? Yes, diabetics can have sugar. I know you guys probably thinking, oh my god, doesn't that give you diabetes? No, it doesn't. Starch give you diabetes. Too much carbs like bread, pasta, all those things, they turn into sugar. And when you have too much sugar, your sugar level goes up, and if it stays there too long, more than 2 hours, then that's when you become diabetic. So here's something else I wanted to show you. Lasagna. This is actually a veggie lasagna. And some of the ingredients in here are uncooked lasagna noodles. I would prefer you guys to get the whole grain instead of the regular pasta. They do have whole grain noodles for you guys. It also has frozen spinach. It has carrots, green onions, red peppers, parsley, and of course it goes on and on and on with the cheese and the sauce and all that. Now here is zucchini. This I say squash. This is like squash, zucchini, and it has tomatoes and garlic, lemon juice, Parmesan cheese, mushrooms. I'm not a mushroom eater, but for those of you who are, so I would be posting a bunch of these recipes on the page. And it's not just dessert, also breakfast. Let's see if I can find some breakfast in here. Oh, this ain't breakfast, but I love turkey burger. This is a turkey burger. Oh my goodness, I love turkey burgers. And this is all these here's recipes on the side how to make this. And then when you see this little yellow box right here, pay attention to that. What this is nutrition facts. It tells you exactly what servings it have. It tells you, okay, for this turkey burger right here, this is a broil turkey burger. So it's broil in the oven, not baked. And it's one sandwich. The nutrition per one sandwich is 243 calories. And it has 20 grams of carb. It has no fiber. You need some fiber in your life, but it doesn't have any fiber. And the fat is 3 grams of fat. And the calories from fat is 12%. Saturated fat, 1 gram. We're not even supposed to have saturated fat, but everything has some kind of saturated fat in it. You want to really try to stay away from saturated fat, but if you are going to eat some saturated fat, try to make sure it's 1 gram, nothing more than that. And you also have sodium. Sodium is 384 milligrams, and it's protein. The proteins is 31 grams, and we need some protein in our life. So that right there. And now it's talking about the starch in exchange, and this is where you really have to pay attention to how you eat. The starch in exchange is one half starch, 1/2 lean meat. So this book is great, and I really encourage you guys to get this book. It's called the Diabetic Bible. But not only that it gives you recipes, it also explains to you everything you need to know about diabetes, such as what is diabetes, what causes diabetes, how to detect diabetes, what complications come from diabetes, how to check your blood sugar, what type of monitor you should have, what kind of strips you should have. It gives you all the information about your A1C. It tells you the different types of diabetes, from gestational diabetes for pregnant women. And it tells you also if you are pregnant and you have gestational diabetes, that's actually going to your fetus. They can give you, insulin shots to make sure that you maintain your glucose for the baby. And after the baby is born, your body go back to normal. You don't have diabetes anymore, but there's a 50% chance that later on in life, when you get older, you will develop diabetes, which is type 2. Then they also have type 1 diabetes. It explains to you what type 1 diabetes is. That's mostly from anyone who is under the age 35. And those who are diagnosed with type 1 diabetes usually are born with that. And that's when your enzymes and your body, your blood is actually attacking itself. And you definitely have to have insulin for that. But the sad case these days that even though type 1 diabetes is for those who are under 35, more and more of our children are coming up with type 2 diabetes because of lack of exercising and the type of food that we are giving our children. So this book definitely explained to you guys all this information that you would need. I strongly encourage you guys to get this book. And as you know, I am also writing my own book, and it's based off of choices. The name of my book is called While Looking Out the Window. Let me get it right. While Looking Out the Window. It's about my life. I tell my life story, and not only that I tell my life story, I also talk about the lessons that I have learned from each event of my life, things that happen and what I learned from it. But it's really to encourage you guys to make better choices, and hopefully you guys will understand that we are what we at by the choices that we make. My mother loves to say that, but it's actually the truth. It's actually the truth. We are what we at by the choices we make. And if we start making better choices, we can end up in a better place in our life. So I am encouraging you guys. That's what this group is about, to encourage you, to educate you, and to give you knowledge. So I will be posting a lot. Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you, I'm going to post this whole entire book. So for some of you who can't afford the book, I will still post just for you, because I want to help you. I want you to be educated. I cannot stand when I tell someone, oh, I have a book coming out, and they say, I don't read. You know what that says to me is that what you're saying is, I'm ignorant, and I'm going to stay ignorant. And I'm very uneducated, and I'm going to stay uneducated because I don't read. Reading is fundamental, and the only way you can learn is through experience and to start reading to get the knowledge, because some things you don't have to experience. Like, I don't have diabetes. I don't have to experience being diabetic in order to know about diabetes. I don't want to experience that. But at the same time, I do have some loved ones who are experiencing that, and I pay attention and I watch what they go through every day. And to see some of my loved ones pass away with diabetes, and also have heart attacks and get amputated, become amputees, and it's just not easy. It's not easy to watch that. And for those of you who don't understand what type of complications you can have from being diabetic, I would just tell you a few of them. First off, heart attack. Yes, you are at risk for heart attack, stroke. You're also at risk of blindness, becoming blind. I wouldn't even say at risk. That is a big factor, that if your blood sugar, your glucose level is above 180 and it stays up there, you will definitely have complications with your sight, with your eyesight. Your dental, your teeth can fall out, your toes, you can get your toes amputated, you can get your feet amputated, you can get your legs amputated. The list just keep going on and on, because diabetes affects every single part of your body. I mean, every part. For those of you who enjoy sexual intercourse, well, you wouldn't be able to enjoy that pretty much, because you would not even get aroused. And no matter how much you think you can and your mind tell you can, your body will tell you no, because you're not taking care of your diabetes. Also, for ladies, your lambino goes down to the toilet, and you don't lubricate as much as you used to, or probably not at all, and that is painful. Oh, that is so painful. So what I'm doing is trying to educate each and every last one of you guys, as I educate myself and I learn everything that I can understand about diabetes and how to live with it, how to manage it, and to help my loved one to manage as well, and as much as I can. Even though I'm trying my best to help my loved one, I'm not in charge. My loved one is the captain of that ship, which is the captain of their body. They got to say, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get myself right, because I want to live longer. I don't want to have these complications. And if possible, I want to reverse it. But it takes will. It takes willpower. You have to will it on yourself. And not just will it, you have to every single day wake up and say, this is what I'm going to do today. This is how I'm going to eat today. I'm going to plan my meal of how much I'm going to eat and what I'm going to eat. If I have to take a lunch to work, then I'm going to take a lunch to work. If I have to say no to Burger King or Whataburger or any of these type of fast food restaurants because they don't have nutrition on the menu, or the nutrition is really not nutrition, it's just water, like iceberg lettuce, that's water. There's no nutrition in that. You need to understand that to substitute your iceberg lettuce for spinach or any type of Italian type herbs or something like that, you could do better when you know better. So I will constantly post things. I'm going to try not to overpost because you can become overwhelmed, and then if you like me, when I become overwhelmed, I just shut down and I don't want to know anything at that point. So I would only give it to you a little at a time. I don't know how, but I will give it to you a little at a time. I will post everything I learn about diabetes in this group. If you know anybody who has diabetes, or even yourself, just add them to this group. Join the group and get all the encouragement, support that you need. We need a support system. Nobody is isolated in this world that you can do it by yourself. You have to have a team of doctors, a team of dietitian. Who all you need on your team? For your team, you need the best doctor, the one who specializes in diabetes. If you can get a doctor that specializes in diabetes only, that would be wonderful. Get you a dietitian, get you an optometrist for your eyes, an eye doctor, get you a podiatrist for your feet, a foot doctor because you will have foot problems, get you a dentist for your teeth, your dentures, because you're going to have some problems with your mouth, get you a for your heart, those who cardiovascular, okay, you know what I'm talking about, the one for your heart that checks your heart. Get you one of those doctors, and just get you a team, even a support system, a loved one, your spouse, your children, your teacher, your friend, somebody who will help push you to say, hey, what are you eating? You can't eat that. Don't eat that. Eat this instead. Instead of eating that cookie, here, eat this apple. You need someone to help you, to keep you conscious. So this is what I'm doing. I am making you conscious, aware of what you're doing to yourself every day, how to actually put your body in a state of being that when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you're thinking about is, how can I do better today? What can I eat that's not harmful to me? What can I eat that has nutrition value? Does this have nutrition value? Before you put it in your mouth, ask yourself that question. Do this have nutrition value? Is there any value in this? Will this hurt me or harm me? And then you make your decision if you're going to eat it or not. So just bear with me, you guys, and I'm going to try my best to give you all the information I can. If you guys have any information that you would like to share, please post it. Just what we're here for is to help each other. Hopefully this will be a beginning of an epidemic that could spread out to the United States and help each other to get better, because obesity, diabetes, cancer, all these things is just killing us. It's not just only violence, but we have been violent to ourselves, and we are the ones who are held accountable before anyone else. We got to hold ourselves accountable first. Okay? Love you guys.